If you're looking for an affordable, feature-packed over-the-counter hearing aid in 2025, the Audicus Omni 2 is definitely worth knowing about. But with all the claims and some of the promises with this hearing aid, the big question is, does it actually deliver? And in this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about the Audicus Omni 2, from the features and the sound quality to the comfort, performance. I'll even put them on my ears and show you how they feel and look. And of course, whether it's actually worth your money. I'm Dr. Ben Thompson, audiologist and founder of Treble Health. I've been working with hearing aids for 10 years, and we have one of the largest communities here on YouTube for hearing and tinnitus. So make sure you're subscribed, and let's jump into the Audicus Omni 2 review. Audicus is a brand that's been around for a while. The Omni 2 is an FDA-regulated self-fitting over-the-counter hearing aid for adults with hearing loss. I believe that the Audicus is best served for patients with mild to moderate hearing loss. And if you're going through this online model where you're able to put the devices on yourself and program them yourself, then I just make sure you're in the mild to moderate category for the hearing loss. And I prefer that you get a hearing test as well. What we're going to do is I'll show you what the hearing aid looks like up close, then it will go in my ear. You can see right here, we have this piece. This sits up and behind the ear right there. And then we have this thin wire. This wire passes the sound through into this tip right here, which has the little speaker that puts the sound into your ear. And then there's a rubber tip that goes inside of your ear canal. This device comes with this plastic, what's called a retention hook or an anchor lock, and that sits in the bowl portion of your ear to keep the device nice and secure. Even if you're moving or dancing or having a good time, they won't slip out of your ear canal or fall off your ear. Let's now put it on the left ear and see how it looks. I like the comfort of the device sitting on my ear. It's lightweight, I can hardly notice it. And for me, that rubber tip that it came with is the perfect size. They come with a bag of options for the different rubber tips there. These are also called domes. So just make sure you get the right size that fits in your ear. But what I'm experiencing, comfortable, secure, lightweight, overall a great fitting hearing aid. Now more about Audicus. Well, first, what's special is that they are manufactured by Unitron technology, which is coming from Sonova, the parent company that's behind premium brands like Unitron and Phonak. So that's an impressive pedigree, definitely good quality engineering. These hearing aids have a price point of around $1,900 per pair, with an optional rechargeable battery for $50 per ear. Compared to the cost of prescription hearing aids, that's a serious value. Now here's where the Omni 2 really shines, I would say, in how the hearing aids can automatically adapt to different listening environments. And that can eliminate the need to be manually adjusting the settings, like changing volume or programs throughout the day. They also have the speech finder algorithm, which enhances voices in noisy setting, making conversations easier to understand in challenging listening environments. I want all hearing aids to do that, and the good quality prescription hearing aids will definitely do that. These more affordable options, it's somewhat variable because the programming really matters of how it's set up in your ears. But with the Audicus, you can set up different programs, fine-tuning them through the app on your phone, which can create sort of a personalized listening experience based on different situations. Like I said, this Audicus device is covering most of the major bases of what the physical hearing aid should do, and that's sort of a bare minimum requirement we want, which is it has different channels of sorting different incoming sounds. It has directional microphones, which can help you, and it is also Bluetooth enabled, so you can get hands-free calling and streaming with both Apple and Android devices. Plus it has tap control where you can just touch the device to answer an incoming phone call. That audio quality of how your voice is sent through the other side is not great, so don't expect too much from that. Audicus does include a pretty friendly 100-day risk-free trial period, and it also includes some audiology support via telehealth. Now, I started a telehealth company in the audiology space, so I love to see that. What I'd like to see more of on the Audicus team is really focusing on the care, focusing on getting the most out of these hearing aids. I would like for the audiologist to be involved with every single patient, because for you guys to try to do this on your own, it can be a lot to figure out. You frankly just might miss some low-hanging fruit of how to hear better just because you're trying to do it on your own. So incorporating an audiologist, always a good idea. What I also found is that these devices cover the bases in terms of app connectivity, how to adjust the devices, moisture and dust resistance. You can change programs. You can go to some comfort settings through the app. You can improve clarity of hearing through the app. You can customize bass, mids, and treble. If you're looking for, an overall solid control and devices that certainly have the right hardware, but you're either looking for a budget option or you're looking to do this on your own, then the Audicus Omni 2 is a solid option for you. I want to discuss what the actual product includes. So it comes with 2 hearing aids ready to use out of the box, as well as a rechargeable case, which I would recommend. Rechargeable batteries are always great. It also includes basic things like cleaning brush, those extra dome tips, and just everything you need to actually start hearing better. And I think these devices are solid. Like I said, I love the engineering behind them. I love that it's the same parent company of Phonak and Unitron. So solid hardware. How it's programmed and set up, that will be the difference maker with these devices, because if I gave these to the average person, my patient, John Smith, for example, and he put them on his ears and tried to fine tune them, I think he would get to an okay setting. But if he worked with me and I was able to fine tune and adjust them with an audiologist perspective, I think his hearing over time, the actual hearing ability, would be much better, and he would hear people in a restaurant more clearly. He'd be connected to his family better if there's an audiologist more hands-on involved, which Audicus may involve to some degree through their telehealth setups. All right, let's wrap up who these devices are best suited for and who might want to consider other options. I believe this device is great for adults with that more mild, moderate hearing loss who are looking for a convenient over-the-counter solution. I think it's also ideal for people who are tech savvy and can figure this out on their own. You need to be comfortable with like a self-fitting style of setting up these devices, using the app, etc., doing a lot of this on your own, so that's important. However, this device might not be the best choice if, number one, you're looking for the best hearing possible. I just don't think you're going to get it with an over-the-counter device. Number two, you're looking for something that is really customized to you by an expert who can get you the best results. I think that's really important. Also, for users who might be trying to use the battery life all day long and maybe they stream a lot of YouTube videos or podcasts, I wouldn't go for these devices for the best battery life. And lastly, if you're looking for tinnitus treatment, then I would not choose the Audicus device because it does not have inboard sound therapy, let's say compared to a device that I would recommend for my patient with tinnitus treatment. A hearing aid like this is not what I would go with. I would not go with an over-the-counter option. All right, so my opinion overall on the Audicus device: sound quality is solid, Bluetooth performance reliable, the support is very good for the over-the-counter device. They have audiologists on staff that can help you. But if you are someone who is looking for the best hearing loss treatment, or if you just need some hands-on guidance through this, I think that a prescription device would be the best fit for most of you who are listening. So the Audicus here, it comes with the 100-day trial. If you'd like to give it a go, you can use the link below, and you may be supporting the Treble Health channel at the same time. If you're unsure whether this is the right fit for you, I would recommend speaking to an audiologist. You can work with my team at Treble Health. We have a nationwide private practice specializing in tinnitus treatment as well as hearing loss treatment. If you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to our channel here for more educational videos on hearing and tinnitus. And don't miss this next video where I compare the top over-the-counter hearing aids of 2025. And you can see the pros and cons of the different devices and how this Audicus device may stack up. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Dr. Ben with Treble Health.